I have yet to produce an introduction for my live. Y'all, please bear with me. This week has been one of the most tragic weeks that has happened in in a very long time in American history. So please bear with me because I'm first and foremost I'm going to be moving slow. I'm still not 100%. I took me a nap. I decided to take a nap because I wasn't still feeling 100% good. And I woke up and I had a stomach ache. And I went to the bathroom. Something came out, so I'm good. I hope you guys are having a good week. All that's considered, I don't see how you could be having a good week. So before I get into this, let let me let let me go into my little spiel, okay, for a second. Because fat meat is greasy. All right. Fat meat is greasy. Uh, but civil rights leaders, your ancestors, your mama and your daddy and your granny have told you for years. I would never forget this. I joined this church with this pastor, and this pastor said, if you vote the wrong person in office, he could make you a slave again. Well, it's January 26, 2025, and Trump could make you a slave again. That's possible. He can also deport you too. Don't think it's just the Hispanics and the Haitians. Good. I found out that the Haitians were Hispanics too. So, sorry. Um, but you remember when you Negroes threatened to kill my black children because we were arguing about this little black boy with a mental illness, or had anger issues for some strange reason. I feel like he has a mental illness or he has extreme anger issues, which he has extreme anger issues pertaining to a mental illness. It is probably caused by the black community themselves. Because at this point, I see why now. I totally get it. You know, for anybody to think it was cute to vote this man in office is beyond belief, but I don't believe we voted him in office. He admitted that Elon Musk rigged the whole thing. So, I mean, I honestly don't believe people actually voted for him. The fact that he didn't have enough people at his inauguration to fill up Washington D.C. because that's what that was. It wasn't that it wasn't that it was too many people that was going to be there. It was not enough people wanted to come. So I would tell the world America has more common sense than you think they have. We just do not want to admit that our systems were hacked. Okay? But why y'all are threatening my black children as black people on social media, there was one thing that Trump says, and this is a disclaimer. This is a federal law. Federal law, FBI, federal law allows citizens to reproduce and distribute or exhibit portions of a copyright motion picture. It's going to be pretty tough for me to get through because I'm still coughing. I feel better, but I'm still coughing. But back to it says federal law allows citizens, as for now, to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyright motion pictures, videotapes or videos. This under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This infringement or copyright claim fair use and is allowed for the purpose of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody. Y'all remember the whole black jobs thing? I'm getting to a point. Y'all remember the whole black jobs thing? Okay, if you don't remember, I'll show you the black jobs thing. It's gonna act funny because now they're messing with our technology over here. They act like nobody knows. We see, baby. We see you. It's okay. It's all right. We get it. You think your dick is smaller than a black man. It's okay. 'Cause, let's get through this ad first. Which YouTube has become the worst about ads. So, hold on. Okay. So now let's get to the screen share. This is from CNN. Y'all remember the whole black jobs thing? Because that, some of you guys, you Negroes, use that as a show the world that you're an entrepreneur. You got 3 jobs, you make six figures in 2 hours, but you still need people to pay $4,600 for your ebook online. Back to what I was saying. Y'all remember this? Let's make the picture bigger.
He's blaming inflation, and he's right. It's been very bad. He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and Hispanic families and just about everybody. It's killing people. They can't buy groceries anymore. They can't. You look at the cost of food where it's doubled and tripled and quadrupled. They can't live. They're not living anymore. He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with his Green New scam and all of the other.
Keep in mind, the only reason why the economy was good while he was president was because of Obama. Okay? Obama came in there, he was in there for 8 years and fixed the damage that the Bush administration did. Because you remember the whole little war against Iraq, Iran, and Afghanistan? Which, by the way, we are not 100% pulled out. President Obama had to fix the damage of the Bush administration. President Obama had to fix. It took him 8 years to fix the economical system, and then Trump inherited that in 2016. So the only reason the economy was doing good between 2016 to 2020 was because of Obama. Okay. All right. Let's continue.
All this money that's being thrown out the window. He caused inflation. As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs.
Oh, Biden is like, did you just say that? Biden's like, did your ass just say that? The fuck? is wrong with you?
And you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Thanks for watching. Stay
All right. So now it's time for you to know what a black job is. Do you want to know that? I do a black job. I haven't really specified what kind of job I do. And I'm not going to, because guess what? Part of my job is to work for rich people. So I'm not going to specify what I do. Somebody's bad kids acting up. But they haven't been in the house, so they probably got cabin fever. It's snowed twice in 2 weeks in Georgia. So them kids were climbing the wall. They need to get that energy out so they can take their butts to bed so they can go to school tomorrow. But I do a black job. Okay? I'm a server. I'm a waitress. I'm the help. And I'm the help in every way the word is. Okay? Now, I want to leave it up to your interpretation of what the help is, but I am the help. I have no shame in to tell you I have a black job. That's exactly his description of the job. Okay. So, majority, what he's talking about is those jobs that black people stop doing because y'all start getting educations and y'all start going to Harvard, not Howard, and certain programs were put into place to make sure that you got the same opportunity as white people. Guess what those programs are called? The first program that was created under the Civil Rights Act was the Equal Opportunity Act. Now it is called Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Program. And it's made sure that black people with the same merits as white people have the same job opportunities as their white counterparts. Now, for some strange reason, for some strange reason, Trump and his cronies felt like that DEI programs were taking away for white people. All right? The Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Act was taken away. And the crazy part is the diversity, equity, and inclusion programs started rolling out because affirmative action got pulled back. this is gonna be so hard to do because, like I said, I haven't talked for a very long time. So I'm not gonna yell a lot because I don't have the vocal power to yell a lot. You know, like I said, I feel great. I kind of wish I threw this up last night. I had a chance to throw all of this up and I did it. So ugh, I freaking hate it here. But so it's the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Act was brought into place because the three Supreme Court justices that Trump put into office rolled back affirmative action. Y'all didn't react to that. I was disappointed that y'all didn't react to that. Which I'm not gonna lie, affirmative action didn't work either. You know, you put in who you want to put in. This is how I feel about it. You know, people hire who they want to hire. And I'm going to give you my job history, like when I'm a 100%, 100% one day. I'm going to tell you how my own worst enemy when it came to jobs were sometimes my own people. But I will talk about that one day about my job history and how I have been treated. I mean, no, even though my own people, I will say this, they would hire me or they would entertain my application. But there was a time period in my life where white people would not look at my application. Granted, black people played in my face. White people didn't even entertain my application. And this was fresh out of high school. This was 2010s, 2009. This was when Obama was in office. And affirmative action was still in play. Roe versus Wade was still there. Okay. So, um, the reason, because he can't roll back affirmative action even more. But I'm surprised there was no outrage coming from my people about affirmative action. But in the same sense, even though affirmative action was there, we still were not given fair chances at doing certain things. Okay? We were still not given fair chances because it was just like we had this history or we had this whole notoriety of being lazy. And it's like, where did you guys get that from? Who told you guys that? I mean, I don't know any lazy black people, but I don't know where y'all got that from. But I brought that up because I was surprised that you guys um didn't feel any kind of way about affirmative action. I get why. Damn it. I get why Roe versus Wade. Um, cause um, I get why with Roe versus Wade because it's deeper than women not wanting to have children. It's deeper than that. It's because women have complications These kids are never on the street. I don't understand why people's kids find their ways to the street. They always find their way over here. It's so weird. So, but let's talk about the damage that is done as we speak right now. Do I have any of these articles of all the crazy things this man has done? Girl, oh Jesus. And Dorinda, we ain't got time for you Clark sisters to start rapping. This is not the time. We need y'all to bring back them old spirituals and them hymns, honey. The ones that got us out of shackles. Cause I ain't got time for you to try to appeal to these knuckle-headed ass kids. Stop vibrating low when you can vibrate high. Vibrate higher. No, grandma and them spirituals will save his souls. Vibrating. Y'all need to go back to wearing white on Sundays and doing bonfires to pray. Don't post it on social media. Don't tell nobody on social media. Do old school pass out. Yeah, go to wood. What you can't do that in California. I'm sorry, yo. I'm so sorry. That's so insensitive. I'm sorry, Callie. But y'all, we ain't got time. We don't need to be vibrating low no more. We ain't got time. If they have not caught up into that their souls need to be saved, they need God. They need to be spiritually elevating themselves. There's nothing you can do at this point. We are at the end. Okay? We are about to enter our trials and tribulation. Okay? We can't do that. We can't do that no more. But so apparently I didn't save everything he's done so far. He just sit over here just signing these executive orders, and he's not even looking at the paper to say that he signed the executive order. You know what I need to do? I need to close my window. Maybe that's it. I'm not quite sure. So I've saved everything and nothing all at once. But to describe basically what is happening here is this. I thank God for some of the professors I've had. Uh, I just need the financial aid and registration to get it together. But because y'all been talking outside of y'all dicks lately, honey, they shake me for not going to class because it was snow day. I was sick to my stomach, and she could hear on the phone clearly I was sick. I wasn't sick to my stomach, but I was sick. I am so determined to tough this out, you guys. Because I just want y'all to see what happened. So I took a class. I think it was a sociology class. The teacher was very stern, but he was a great teacher. So let me tell y'all right now. I'm going to cough. I'm coughing because every time I drink water, it's like water is cold. What I mean, it's not even room temperature, but it's like cool. And so anything cold that hits my face is going to aggravate my face. So that's the reason I'm coughing so much. But other than that, I felt it 10 times better than I did before. But my sociology teacher brought up the Russian oligarchs. Okay. So Russia was trying to figure out a way to transition out of the Soviet Union. Because Russia being the Soviet Union, because Russia, well, Russia and the Soviet Union was fruitful together, okay? But it was Russia and a bunch of little nations like the Ukraine that made up the Soviet Union. You know, all the other countries was Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Slovenia, Slovakia, uh, trying to remember at the top of my head the countries that made up the Soviet Union. Let me think about it. Because this is what Trump is doing. He's trying to separate the United States into little portions owned, ran by the governor. Okay? That's what he's doing. So, vote 2027, 2026, 2026. Vote, 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 vote. Okay? Countries that made up the Soviet Union. All right. So the countries. Oh, I was worried about that. Oh, I got it out good. I didn't mess up the win list. Okay. The 15 republics that made up the Soviet Union was Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Estonia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Moldova, Russia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Ukraine, and Uzbekistan. All right. So you can imagine how good that was on the economy, right? Right. Okay. Because I'm giving you Trump's logic. So when they tried to transition out of the Soviet Union, that means they had to go ahead and lose 14 nations. They transitioned into oligarchy. Let me give you the definition of an oligarchy. Okay, because I want to make sure I get my facts right. Okay. An oligarchy is a small group of people having control of a country, organization, or institution. The example again is the British aristocrat or oligarchy of the 19th century. Okay. Now, there's another definition that came up that somebody brought too. Let me show you. I don't know if I saved it, but let me show you. It was a guy who broke it down real good with exactly what was going on. I want to tell you what oligarchy is, but another vocabulary word for today class is plutarchy. Okay? Let me see if I can find that video loud. Might have to have some spoiler alerts for this. Uh, it's been a mess, y'all. And yes, I keep track of the uh, loud Jesus. Hold on. Honey, I had this all organized in my head, and then now that I come on here, I'm like, what the hell did I just save? I saved everything but nothing at all. All right, first and foremost, I want y'all to see who the oligarchs are. I'm shocked with that because Lauren Sanchez, she is over an organization that help immigrants. I was talking to nobody for 5 minutes. So I might get back on here later or tomorrow. Um, I'm at the very end of my sickness, but I'm at the very end. It sounds like I'm dying. So I know everybody in the house like, what the hell is wrong with her? I'm good. I feel good. It's just that the last part of it, the last part of the flea that's inside of me is trying to get out. But I gotta stay hydrated because we're 70% water. But I still got infected flea inside of me. So let's just start with his inauguration day speech. My computer's running hot too, so because this is the first day it has been over 32 degrees. Not the first day, but it's warming up. It's 55 degrees today, so we haven't had 50-degree days in a very long time. So I want you to listen to his speech before inauguration day.
And he got over two.
This was a Christmas, okay? Okay. So he's talking about Lex Luthor. This is exactly the vibe he's giving is Lex Luthor. Hear what he has to say.
1,000 units, it's a lot. And they flooded it with Starlink, and it was so good. It saved a lot of lives, so we want to thank him. But no, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country. And he got over 2,000 units. It's a lot. And they flooded it with Starlink, and it was so good. It saved. With a stroke of my pen on day one, we're going to stop the transgender lunacy. And I will sign executive orders to end child sexual mutilation, get transgender out of the military and out of our elementary schools and middle schools and high schools.
Let me talk to you about how I feel about this. I can sit up here and say I have nothing against transgenders all I want to, but y'all gonna take shit the way y'all want to take shit from me. But not everybody is transgender. The real transgenders, the real transgender girlies who went through the true transition, made the decision as an adult. They have not they have not been represented very well because now you have people who are mentally ill. Now it's just basically dudes wearing dresses. Say they're transgenders. The issue is not the dudes in the dresses. The issue is the dudes. The issue is the dudes in the dresses, not the ones who are going through hormonal transitions and getting rid of the Adam's apple. And unfortunately, you can't clean slating yourself down there. The issues are the dudes in the dresses going to women's bathroom and saying they're going to kill women. That's what the issue is. You're sitting up here looking like a nigga in a dress. Yeah, remember I showed y'all a video. Okay? This is my old stuff, by the way. Yo, I showed you a video of this burly bitch. Not someone who went through the transition. Not someone who went through the hormone therapy. Someone who clearly is a dude in a dress. Threatening to kill women. Okay, that's what he's talking about. Cause yeah, that is not okay. It's not okay to be a man with man strength and to go in woman's space plotting to kill us. It's not okay. Let me see if I still got the video. On second thought, I'm gonna try to get this under control. I don't know if I'm gonna be better tomorrow. Like I said, I feel better, but my cough won't let me. So, with that being said, and I'm still fuzzy. I can't even find my video where I drugged that big burly bitch. Um, I can't find none of my stuff. None of it. With that being said, this is a to be continued. I will get back to the oligarchs. Because I want to introduce you guys to the oligarchs and who they were. I mean, who they are. I hope you guys have a lovely, peaceful day with all this considered. I hope you guys are not feeling down about yourself. I hope you guys are not feeling sad and hopeless. Because karma comes back 10 times these days. So whatever you do unto others will be done unto you. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my coffee live. Thank you guys for coming to my live. If not, at least watch my playback. I am so outie.